We are learning new details after the city of St. Louis sued several landlords. They're accused of renting out condemned properties filled with health and safety violations. Tonight, we're hearing from a St. Louis attorney who says this has been going on for years. Our Justina Cornell spoke to him. Justina.
Yeah, and so I sat down with Ryan Gavin, who got involved in this case after a man named James Cole reached out to him. Cole was a tenant and lived on Jefferson Avenue, and the lawsuit claims the landlord knew tenants were disadvantaged, and she used her superior position for personal profit.
Pictures inside some problem properties.
This has been going on for years and years and years.
These are snapshots of the living conditions in some South City homes.
The property was not well maintained at all. There were structural problems that were evident if you went down in the basement.
Attorney Ryan Gavin represents a former tenant, James Cole.
I believe he described, drug use on the property, other violent crimes, and maybe even 1 or 2 overdose deaths over his time on the property.
Cole filed a lawsuit against his landlord, Dara Daugherty, and her company in 2023. This is after Cole was assaulted by another tenant in 2021.
And stabbed him multiple times with that, in the property. And one stab wound was in the belly, resulted in part of his intestines coming out. And then he also had a serious stab wound to his right arm or wrist area.
Taking on the case, Gavin connected the dots.
There's a pattern here where she maintains all these properties in these dreadful conditions. And that was really kind of, for us, the hook to say, okay, she should have foreseen that something like this would happen.
Months later, he learned the city would file a similar lawsuit against the same defendants in 2024 on a larger scale.
I did not realize the full scope of it until I saw the city's lawsuit. I would say we probably found 5 or 6 other properties in our research.
A judge made a decision on Cole's case, and they only hope justice continues.
We secured a default judgment against Ms. Daugherty and her LLC because they did not answer the lawsuit. So our default judgment is in the amount of $1.8 million for James's medical bills, his lost income, and as well as his pain and suffering on top of that. But certainly this is an opportunity, and my client hopes to see that her practices are shut down or put to an end, and she stops taking advantage of people.
We have reached out to the defendants but have not heard back. Meanwhile, Legal Services of Eastern Missouri tells me the agency has multiple pending lawsuits and several potential cases right now. Now, if you feel like you're impacted, you can call them at 314-534-4200.
Tonight.